Alright, this time we have game against Katago with 4 handicap stones. Last time we did 5 and we won. And we are going to reduce the handicap stones by 1 each time we win. This time I'm not even sure if we have a good chance, because 4 stones I have lost with 4 stones in the past against humans. So on 13 by 13, so let's see. We have an approach. So the things I'm thinking about is the enclosure from the other side, which is essentially a pincer at the same time, taking the base and forcing him to either run out or take the corner. We could also just save our d4 stone by doing a small nice jump onto f3, or we could kick on c5. The thing with my instincts likes the enclosure from the other side the most, but then I'm going to get double approached, which kind of always happens when I in these 4-stone handicaps, kind of get handicap games to me. Yeah, I'm thinking towards the enclosure on the top side, the pins on the top side, and if he double approaches me, that I am responding with e5, the Kosumi, which is simpler. Usually I do the attach, which is I think the correct way to respond to one of the approaching stones. But here I think if we do the diagonal, because we have the other 4 stones, we might have an easier time to convert the influence into territory. So they didn't even respond to this stone getting pincered. If I take this stone space with c4, it can still run out, and I also allow myself to. This stone could be sacked maybe, and he could double approach me here. The problem is also that if I play on the bottom left or on the right side here, that he can do maybe a slide or an invasion even, and try to connect up with the stone here. And I might have trouble with these stones to live. If I close this off with e11, I think this is going to live for sure, but it seems very slow. Maybe I could tenuki too, and play on this side, and aim to run out onto the center with every single group, like with this group. And if this is double approached, I run into the center. I like the enclosure here. Even if he double approaches, then I have the option to attach too, and this stone might help me to build some, like some kind of wall on this side to attack the stone. I can do the same on the left side here too. So I'm gonna do that. He takes the corner. From what I know, even if I play c4 and block on this side, he can connect up. So if this is connected anyway, I might as well block from this side, right, is my thought, and build a big potential here. Then he will feel forced to invade on one of these, in this area. Let's try it. Not sure how to respond now, because we are -1 move, like locally here, right? And we haven't closed this off yet either. I'm thinking about e6, and trying to close this, like seal this out. Problem is e6 doesn't seal it out. If he Kosumi's on d7, he can still get out. I can't seal him in. Or I could if I use e8 afterwards. It looks kinda painful, but might work. We could push one more time too. The problem is I don't think it threatens life. It does threaten life. If I play d5 and play c5, and he blocks with b5, I can do 2 of the inside plays, and both sides are threatening to capture the stone. Either the 1 stone here or the 2 stones here. Let's do that. I think we want the solid wall here. My issue is that plays like f2 are kind of weird, because it threatens both sides at the same time. I'm still going to do it. I think this is too big, right? Allowing him to do a monkey jump and get out or something. No, he can't get out, I think, even with a monkey jump. The best thing he can do in order to extend out is e2, and then he's open. I believe. I don't think that I will need too many turns to seal him in again. So let's play d2. So now we have the problem that we have an open end here still. He saved, I think this play saved this cutting point. Yeah, it's very safe now because we have 3 stones here and 2 stones there. I don't really like this too much because the C11 invasion, 3-3 invasion on the top left side, threatens to connect with this group and this group at the same time. I think I can cut it off barely, but I will have this cutting point if I actually cut it off. I think d8 is the correct play. I'm essentially preparing to fill out the cutting point that will happen with the 3-3 invasion in order for me to be able to cut these 2 groups off. And I think it's somewhat sealed off too. I prevent these 2 stones from doing 1 stone jumps out. And this Hana is also big if he is doing it. So I'm doing d8. I think this is center. I don't know if I should just do it because it's center and reducing these 2 stones liberties. And let's do it. Now we do this. That's the first time I see that attachment. Well, the purpose of that attachment is to gain influence, I believe. That influence can help him make a territory here, somehow live here, which would be terrible for me because these stones would be cut off. Or he could maybe connect with these stones, maybe even upwards. L5 seems like the obvious, like was the first response I was thinking of, to just connect up. I'm just going to do that. I thought he would play the Hane on J4. I can't Hane from outside, which is J3, because the cut with the combination of he could cut here, then I would have to run out with this group and connect to this side, which is also not alive yet. I'm thinking about responding with L3. Then we might have the sequence of L3, J4. I have to connect with L4 and he might connect on J3, and then he will try to make a base on this side and weaken these stones at the same time. But I will have center in the sequence, so I will be able to approach here first. So let's do that. We can even peep now. I thought he would be doing a direct connection, but the idea is the same. He's trying to live on this. That's a bit worse even, because the L2 is threatening my corner too. But I think my corner is fine after I respond with M2. So there was already some RT before playing on F2, right? So I'm feeling a bit scared here that to extend too much. This peep looks good to me. I was thinking that he could maybe ignore the peep too and run under here. But I don't think running under is that big. Have to kind of convert this into territory somehow. We're also attacking these stones at the same time. I was thinking H2 or H4. But I'm worried about F2, which is threatening to connect here. If he plays F2, I bend. He can jump out, and this stone is going to be in trouble. This entire group is going to be in trouble too, because I still need to connect up. But if we play F3, I think he can. If I play F3, F2 is still a threat to connect. So I will bend on C1, but he won't have the ability to jump out anymore. But he can clamp on G3. And I think that's fine. If he takes some territory here and I'm able to run out, not sure if I make it too easy for this group to live if I do that. That's my worry. Because we need to kind of keep this group on the H line in order to make enough territory for this wall to be worth it, I think. Let's play F3. Block here like we thought out before. I think we have to connect on M3. If I don't do that, he gets the entire corner. He will still be able to reduce me by quite a bit if I play M3. N2 is still a play. No, he can't play N2. Because if I respond to his entry, like block it off. Then it's a ko. Yeah, it's a ko. I think I still have to block. If he plays on K1, it's L1 and an I is what I'm thinking. I think L1 is never an I because of this corner situation here. But K2 is an I. If K2 is an I, then the second I would be at G1. So if I allow him to bend on H2 and then block it off on H1, then the second I will be created. That's why I'm thinking that H2 for me is very important. Because this is threatening the bend 2 on G1. No, the G1 bend is not threatening the single I. The only problem is that it looks like the center is getting to him essentially, and but I don't think it's an issue until he's able to connect with this stone. We have to make sure that these stones are getting connected to the top side. That's the important bit. Do we even need to connect? Yeah, I think we do. Like this might still be alive, but I think getting connected is still saving me points. So let's do H2 first to threaten the like take one eye away. He jumps out immediately with a 2-space jump. So now it's about speed, I think. This jump made this invasion far better, like this double approach on the top right side, far more threatening. Am I pressured to connect here is also the question. I was looking for the reduction plays on G6. Problem is that G6 doesn't seem that threatening. Even if he ignores it, he will still be able to connect via G6. We could also just do a 1-space jump here. Even if he takes the entire corner, we keep the pressure up on the middle group. I think the disconnect on H9 is way too aggressive because this stone is too weak. Problem is that once I do this, once these two groups are connected with H9, I cannot take away their base anymore, like a second eye, because whatever I do, it's me eye. No, that seems like that's fine because I'm still like until he does that, I'm growing my other sides. So let's do that. He's peeping. Just kind of connect here. I think somehow he's trying to make. Maybe it's just a more efficient connection because it's center. I haven't thought about that. He's going to be able to make an eye here for sure. No. We have to defend this because else we are going to. These two stones are going to be lost. I still think that I can connect. Yeah, I have to do this. And if I want to connect, I'm essentially giving up the entire center right now. I played on L7 and D6 was played. I thought about this. I didn't think it could be. I think I am disconnected. I only thought about the. But now you have to make sure that we get 2 eyes here. I think we are disconnected here for sure. If we play E6, we have a play on 2 inside plays on B4 and B6 because we get a forcing move with B6 for him to extend out. But we have to make sure that the cutting stone on E5 is killed. I don't think I can afford to do that. The cutting stone can run out and connect with the G4 group. I have to make eye shapes if I want to be really safe here. I think bending on F4 is huge because it makes the cut on or the play on E6 work. I will be able to kill the cutting stone from it, is what I'm reading. I think E5 is still big because this entire play is essentially going to cut these two groups, so it's going to be threatening life. Problems are also the top side, which because I didn't connect, the top side got way weaker now too. I'm owing a move on E11 to make it really safe. But I think we will have center after E5. We have to make sure that this somehow lives. Don't quite know yet why or how. I think I will be fine. These two are the vital points, I think. Now we have center and we can play E11. The only question is E11 too passive? Can I get more? Yeah, I'm going to do E11 here. There's the invasion. I'm thinking D11 or D12, or blocking from the C10 side. the cut on e10 is pretty strong, I think. That's why I'm thinking about blocking from the d11 and d12 side. The problem is if I do one of these plays, I'm worried about the slide afterwards on b9, which I need to block, and which might be followed up by b12. Attaching here on c9 might be also a thing, because it either forces me to connect or block off the side. I'm attempting from the top side. The issue is that I essentially have to do a defensive move to protect the cutting point, which I thought about doing f11 extend here. I'm going to do that. Oh, what's this? I'm doing the double honey here. If he cuts, I'm not going to connect, I'm just going to take the corner instead. The problem is once he connects, I'm owing him a move in order to protect this, and then he will be able to probably be alive for sure by playing b11. I thought about the throw in here too, but all variations I can think of are going to get me disconnected. Because after c11, if I connect, then he just takes the stone with b12 and he essentially got an extension, right? If he plays b12, I can play f12. He takes the stone and I Hano on b11. I think that works. Let's try that. I see. So he's accepting that this is disconnected, and essentially he enlarged this by a lot. I sadly still have to do a move here, I think. I'm thinking about the connection on d11 or extending to c12. I'm just gonna connect here. The problem is if I connect, then there is a play at d13, and I can't just block it off with c13. So I might be forced to play c12 anyway. The problem is that when I play c12 he extends and I need to respond to this extension, not to connect up with this group, so I won't have the timing to connect back up. So that's why I think I have to do it now, and if he bends I just have to play c12 and take the loss. Yep, he takes both corners. I'm thinking about k11 here. Yeah, seems good. Thinking about the double Hana. No, I think it's fine. Now I have to make sure that this lives for sure. These two are my vital points, as I mentioned. What if I play e1 and he somehow plays e2? I can take this down, but once he plays e3, I might get in trouble. Would need to make somehow ice space here. Yeah, I think it will be dead if I do that. I play e1 and because I don't think that if I take here, that it is actually threatening the life of this group. No, I don't think it's a threat. I play e1, he plays e2, I take c1, he could extend to e3, and then I can always play f2 to do an Atari and section of these two things inside my group for an ice space. This is what we read out earlier. We have to, we can't respond with c13. How can we? If I do c13, he plays c12. I can take the stone. He can attack. This is still pretty big too. Doing a double Atari. There's a lot to reduce here still too. Yeah, this is dangerous. He can make at least one eye if I play on c13, as in he can make one eye on the left side. I'm going to try it. There's a threatening my life here. If I take here, I'm not threatening anything. If I take here, I'm also not threatening anything. This is also big, but it's also not threatening life. So I think I need to block here on b9. This might not be as big. He might just sack these two stones, and it takes too long for me to actually take them. The reduction here seems to be one of the biggest things. So we can, I don't think we can threaten to disconnect these groups here. I will need 2 turns or 3 turns to threaten it. I like f11. If I play f11, if he doesn't respond, I can play g12, and even if he blocks it off with g11, I keep center by taking e13, and these ones would be dead then. So yeah, looks good to me. I'm going to do this. Oh no, what's this? Oh no, I thought I forgot about defending it. Oh no, this is so stupid. Just forgot about defending it. We just have to make sure that we are somehow alive. We have to make 2 eyes. So if I play f2, he takes, and e3 is going to create 1 eye. Now he can destroy my second eye on this side. Ah, this is so sad. I think we can still live if we keep running on the bottom. Oh, first line. I'm going to do it. Wow. So he is either thinking this is dead for sure, or that dead is bigger. I don't think dead is bigger. So I think Katago thinks that this is dead for sure. It's kind of mind gaming, huh? I don't think it's guaranteed alive. I think he can create an L shape. I'm not sure, but I feel that if I connect with on f2, that will be alive for sure. Yeah, I just do that. We have a clamp weakness here. I feel like extending. Yeah, we take this in order to secure the corner. No, it is weakness fixed too. We still have n2, and we can try to make some territory in the center and reduce at the same time. I like trying to disconnect these 2 groups by playing h10 and attaching. We also, I think we also have a center move on j11 by pressuring to disconnect these 2. I like h10 because it is building kind of a framework for this center territory for myself. This is threatening life, so I think this has priority, and it will also help me on this disconnection by attacking this stone. If he doesn't respond, I can go inside here if he doesn't respond. So let's do this. And now we play h10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I just play inside? No, I think 6 is alive, right? Because it's even. Let's do this. He played on this side instead of playing j10. I think this is still center too. Yeah, let's do it. Can we disconnect these 2 groups somehow? I don't think I can cut them with one move. Which is why I'm thinking about just trying to convert this into territory somehow. We have this weak group here, which is kind of restricting me. Because e8, I believe, is big. No, I think it will be fine. This group will always be fine. He can't do inside plays, I think. So I'm thinking about f8, which prepares to play g7 to disconnect, as in threaten to disconnect. Let's do that. Now we can Hana and get a tiger's mouth ourselves. Problem is if we do this, then this is coming, and he can play from here, and I need to shut off. It should be fine. If he plays here, it's a double Atari, so I might feel inclined to actually defend this instead of doing the other endgame move, which is N2, or J1 is, I think, another one. Yeah, let's do that. We have Sentinel again. I think F5 is neutral. Or not, it's not really neutral. It might be the 0.5 points, because it doesn't give me a point. Or is it? If he plays once inside and then once outside, yeah, I'm forced to connect inside. So this might be actually 1 point. Let's do it. There's still this corner and the top right corner. And there's also top left. This one is Gote. Top right is also bottom left, bottom right is also Gote. And I think this is neutral. I could make this into a ko, but I don't even know if I'm gaining points from that. No, I think this is a bad ko for me. But only if I engage it. I think if I play in order for him to actually pressure anything here, he needs to play N13, which doesn't give him any points, and then I can play N12, which I would play anyway. So I think N2 is the correct play. N2 or this. I think this is bigger, because this feels like the sequence feels like it's either ko or no one is getting points from this. I get 1 point and he is getting no points. No, it's 1 point each, but I need 2 turns for it. So let's do this first. And now we do this. We play N12. And I think it's over. Can still play N1. Oh wait, This is now five space long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't this dead? This is the vital point. Let's try it. Is this threatening anything? But I think this is alive. I have 2 weaknesses here, which makes me worry. I think I'm fine. I think this is alive for sure. I'm gonna pass. Oh my god, I won! Oh my god! I didn't even count. Wow, that's impressive that I won 4-stone game. I didn't expect that. I've lost 4-stone handicap games against human players in the past, so maybe I improved. But I'm also playing against the Katago 9 dance, not against Katago handicap. I've seen that most people play against Katago handicap, which is way more aggressive. So let's look at the performance report. So we played pretty good, maybe. I think last time we did 60%, so we improved. What doesn't make sense to me is why isn't the Katago accuracy rating at 100%? Isn't the AI itself checking? It's like the same AI checking itself. Opening. My opening was apparently I had 90% last time, so but still pretty good. I didn't do any major mistakes in the opening. That's the big part. Mid game, I apparently did the most mistakes. Maybe there was a very big mistake there, so we have to look for that. And there were also some mistakes from the end game, but overall, it was quite even, and I got worse over the end of the game. I think this was a huge mistake. I just forgot about it. Let's look on the analysis. So it wants me to actually kick instead. No, it doesn't. It also likes the approach. Okay, I send the pin so. Yeah, I did the enclosure here. Apparently that was also a mistake. It wanted me to support my weak stones instead, weak groups instead. I would have never thought about doing a 3C on my own here. Right. No large mistakes yet. He invaded, and I blocked from the wrong side, apparently. I don't quite understand why we are doing this, because he will be able to connect under, right? Let's say this is done. And then we just play, won't he be able to connect here? Ah, no, this life is threatened. We need to move one more time here before we do the Hana on top, on the left side. Let's say we do something here, and let's just say we are doing some, like nothing. Can't he connect here? No. It seems like I'm fine. It seems to be able to be cut off. Maybe I was thinking of the clamp instead. I see, it's still cut off. Okay, then I know for next time. It was also, I should have also Tenokeyed here. Oh. I thought that the spend would be pretty big because of the E2 jump and being outside after that. I guess the corner is just so big that it doesn't matter. In the end, the groups were running outside anyway. I wasn't able to seal off the groups. I think I understand because this group is now living anyway, right? This is kind of weak, but it's not threatened yet. I can still run out, and we can threaten this stone instead, which is weak, and take its space. I see. It didn't want me to pressure here. I think this might be like a co-threat, and they want me to save it. Is my guess. Because this 2-stone, like taking liberty didn't really matter in the end. Yeah, this was weird. It was the attachment on my 4/4 stone with an enclosure on the outside. They didn't want me to react from inside. All inside plays are apparently wrong. Sadly doesn't show me anything about the bottom side. I don't quite understand this. Isn't the corner here super big? Like, why did I give it up? That's not something I'm understanding, but let's keep going. Okay, this was a big mistake apparently. I see. So if there's like a climb thread, I think you remove the climb thread by bending first. But I did think about that too. I thought that this one stone would be too weak to stand on its own after an invasion here. And I don't know why he's reacting to this. Let's say he doesn't react to it. Instead, I play here. he connects. Oh, I get it. If I block from top and then I'm actually stealing the eye space. Ah, so this was a real threat. Because I ran inside before. So the liberties taken on the top side didn't matter, but the bottom side actually mattered. I don't get this. Why aren't they attacking this one stone here? I think maybe the point of this one stone is to slow him down, because it takes too long to get through it before attacking this wall here. So I essentially misinterpreted the speed of which he would be able to threaten this wall here. Yeah. Let's keep going. It's always going to show me this probably, because it's threatening life. Oops. Wanted me to extend here instead to... Oh yeah, it's the same result and I get an additional endgame move. It makes sense. It's probably corner specific. This is now only mainly a mistake because this was a play. I thought that to play this to connect these two groups, but I could have been more aggressive. This would have accomplished the same probably, and threatened to connect at the same time. Yeah, I think all of these plays are threatening to connect, to disconnect, except maybe this one. Yeah, so instead of just playing slow and building my own, I should aim to disconnect my opponent at the same time. This was apparently another big mistake. Well, we can't compare to this, but we can compare to these plays. I see. It's because I misjudged the speed here. And they want me to sack these two stones in order to connect up. Oh, I don't even need to sack them. Yeah, I see. I could have still connected and would have been totally fine. Oh, this was a big mistake. Yeah, we missed the connection. We didn't see it. I think I already talked about this inside the game. We didn't knew this was center, the bottom. We didn't know the bottom was center. And I thought this would be dead if I play this. Yeah, I think it's close to that. That's why you see these, you see 9 being played like it is. I think I get what's happening here. We are trading after 7 was played. What's happening here? I'm not even sure I understand. Because the middle group looks dead to me. Let's play this out. Yeah, I don't quite understand what's going on here. For me, it looks like it's very hard to save this group. It looks dead to me, even. So I think there's some kind of play to get these 3 stones here, but I'm not seeing it. Look, it even shows that they are a little bit dead. Maybe it's a co. I don't know. Go back to mainline. This was a tricky play too. I thought about this quite a bit on which side to block. It still wanted me to block on the top side. And this was a play I thought about too. I thought that white could slide here. Or even do this. I see, it's not working. I thought this attachment would be dangerous, but it isn't. This was tricky for me because I thought that if I honey from outside, that this left group on top would be alive. Is it true? Yeah, it is true. So, giving the left group life and reducing the right group is probably the thought here that the right group is a bit bigger. Or maybe the thought of it that they think that the right stone here can be killed even. I don't think it can be killed. Yeah, let's go back to mainline. Okay, we are back to what I played. This was apparently another big mistake, or like relevant mistake. They didn't want me to connect up here. I thought this would be bad for me because the center is this time not guaranteed for me, and that giving the top connection like this would be a huge loss. I don't quite understand this either, because it feels like with this I'm not making. I see. It's the tree play. After I do one, but I also read it out differently. I thought that white would immediately disconnect here. It's also it's getting very complicated. I see. I see. So it's about winning the liberty race. We go back again. I connected, and then the corner was approached again. This was another. Okay. It's probably going to show me this your entire game. So I'm always going to deduct. If it shows this move, I'm always going to deduct it. So AI made a bad play. It shows kind of strange. I was wondering why it looked like I was very close to death here. It wanted me to play inside. I think I get it. If I play, I don't quite understand it. This one I sadly don't quite understand either. Let's go back to mainline. This was my big mistake. No, it wasn't. It's telling me that this is actually a mistake, and that this was bigger. Oh, wait, I by mistake made the right play? There's no way. Yeah, that's kind of really surprising. I'm not sure if this is correct. Um, how can I make it read more? There you go. It's interesting. So I actually read it out correctly that I'm alive if I run on the first line. Yeah, this move I did for safety because I was so unsure. I just needed to do it. But apparently I was alive. And it then wants me to do display too, and I just don't understand display, honestly. I get it now. I'm eating up the stone with display because I'm threatening to disconnect. Is this another large mistake here? I felt threatened by the clamp that this somehow could be alive. Let's take it and actually do the clamp here. It just shows that it's dead. I guess it makes sense, because if I take the stone, there's going to be way less pressure. They wanted me to play g8 here. What I was thinking about was g7 and g8, and no, g7, f8, and e8 are the moves I thought about. I thought this would be too far, because why would he defend here? Couldn't he just attach here? And then this side gets in trouble, right? Disconnect here. I'm essentially losing all my territory if it's played like this. So that's why I don't quite get it. But I think the reasoning is here is that for some reason I'm threatening white more than I'm being threatened, and that's why that these moves are center and that I get a move back, but I didn't see it being center. Let's go back, and that's it. Oh, that was pretty good. I think towards the end I also played in here and it was alive anyway. So I think I did pretty good. And next time we might try tree stones. I think one thing might be also that I've read that you can set up Katago differently, like that, so that it reads out more moves. I think I will change that once I actually reach the uh, get closer, right? I think my goal right now is to just get close and then get to 19 by 19. So yeah.